So me was thinking, we make Half-Life 2, more Zen planets.
Nope. It will take place in Bulgaria, but then Valve realizes gold source is old as shit. So in 2000, they began work on the engine should had things like physics, better facial animations, and lip sync. They also put a real fucking dead corpse into the game because why not? Test map. Get your free TVs.
Gay Ben.
Wants trailer.
Gay Ben.
Goes to team. Hello, my slaves. Make a trailer for E3, or you will never see your family again.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Game done by September 30th, 2003.
One minute, 37 seconds later.
Half-Life 2 leak.
No. Wait. Wait.
You son of a bitch.
FBI, open up!
This is Gamer. Gamer doesn't have internet and recently bought a physical copy of Half-Life 2. But
Oh no!
Gamer needs internet to activate his copy of the game. But since Gamer is a gamer and gay, he doesn't have friends that have internet. So Gamer returns his copy of the game and buys internet, just to write a 1-star review. This is GigaGamer. He has internet, so he loads up the game and gets welcomed by the G-Man. So here is the story that all of you should know, but I'm putting it into the video to make it longer. And G-Man kindly puts Gordon Freeman out of stasis.
Go fuck yourself!
And gets teleported into a random train in Bulgaria. It's now 20 years after the first game. Gordon Freeman quickly meets Barney Barnson, who still owes him a beer. Barney Barnson then calls Dr. Grosser and he sends Gordon to his lab. He then almost gets kidnapped by the Combine, but some homeless girl saves him. She luckily knows Dr. Grosser and take Gordon to him. Gordon then gets a fancy armory and Dr. Grosser tries to teleport Gordon to Black Mesa East. But oh no, Grosser's pet headcrab Lamar jumps into the teleporter and it breaks. So Barney Barnson give her Gordon his crowbar.
Oh, and before I forget, I think you dropped this back in Black Mesa.
And he now needs to walk to Black Mesa East. He then finds a Vortigaunt and a human. Gordon was confused because he killed their whole race. After apologizing to the Vortigaunt, he then almost gets killed by a barnacle, where he then was confused again because he killed their whole race. He then gets attacked by flying knives and gets a driver's license for an airboat. Gordon drives for a few hours trough canals and takes down an attack helicopter with a machine gun. Gordon finally arrived at Black Mesa East and meets Mossman, the homeless girl, and he homeless girl's dad. Gordon now gets a gravity gun and arrives at Gordon fights his way trough Ravenholm and then meets a crazy cultist with a shotgun. Gordon also gets to see new zombies that Jumo at him with 20 kilometers an hour. And also a fat person that weighs so much that 4 headcrabs controlled him at the same time. He then also gets a shotgun, and the cultist tries to sell Gordon some drugs. Gordon kindly declines and gets the fuck away before the cultist could harm him. He then gets an assault rifle that can also shot a Minisun, and gets a car that he doesn't have a driver's license for. Gordon tries to lie to the rebels about having a driver's license, but unfortunately it doesn't work, so Gordon has to break the fourth wall and abuse the physics engine to fly trough the air with Mach 10. Gordon has arrived at Nova Prospect to rescue the homeless girl's father, with the homeless girl fighting right beside you. When did they kidnap the homeless girl's father? I have absolutely no idea. They then talk to the father for a short time, and also find out that Mossman betrayed them, and they take a teleporter. Unfortunately, the combined teleporter was made with parts from Temu, so they arrive 1 week later in Grosser's lab. They then fight their way to the Citadel, and along the way they also rescue Barney Barnson, which we haven't seen since the beginning of the game. Gordon gets all his weapons taken away besides his gravity gun, and it's now blue. They fight their way to the president and try to kill him by making a reactor explode. But before the reactor can explode, the G-Man stops time, and Gordon realizes he isn't a free man.
So, does anyone have ideas for...
The crowbar is the first weapon you get to use in the game. It does 10 damage, and the only reason to use it in the mid to late game is because headcrabs die in one hit. You get the crowbar right after you leave Kleiner's laboratory.
The gravity gun is special because it can pick up objects. You can throw it at your enemies and they die. You get the gravity gun right after you arrive at Black Mesa East. The USB has 18 bullets and does a max damage of 5 per round. You can have 150 reserve bullets at a time, and there's also not really a reason to use it in the mid to late game. You get the USB a few minutes after you leave Kleiner's laboratory. The submachine gun has 45 rounds in a mag and does 4 damage per round. The reason it's special is because it has a grenade launcher attached to it. You can have 225 reserve bullets and 3 grenades. You get it in the chapter root canal from the Combine. The 357 Magnum does 75 damage for a body shot and 225 per headshot. It has 6 rounds in a cylinder and 12 reserve bullets. You get it in the chapter Water Hazard. The AR-2 holds 30 rounds in a clip and has an alternate fire that shoots a Combine orb. A normal round does 8 damage and a Combine orb in star kills. You can get the AR-2 right after escaping Ravenholm and right before the chapter Highway 17. The shotgun holds 6 shells. 1 shell fires 6 pellets, and each of them do 8 damage. The shotgun also has an alt fire that fires 2 shells. You can get the shotgun from Father Gregory in the chapter We Don't Go to Ravenholm. The crossbow holds 1 arrow and has 10 as reserve. 1 arrow does 100 damage, and in star kills almost everything. When using the alt fire, you get a zoom WHC makes it effective in long ranges. You can get the crossbow in the chapter Highway 17, but many people miss it and get it in Nova Prospect. The grenade is a throwable that does 125 damage. You can have 5 of them at a time, and using alt fire just drops the grenade. You can get the grenade in all chapters, but its first appearance is in the chapter root canal. The RPG does 200 damage per rocket, and you can have 4 of them at a time. When you fire the RPG, the rocket follows your crosshair. You can get the rocket launcher in the chapter Highway 17 from Odessa. +25 fucking weapons. 30+ goddamn NPCs, children working in combined factories. a jet ski, a fire extinguisher, a school bus, a ship named Borealis, a manhack arcade where you can play with manhacks and kill civilians. They liked IT so much that Gaben made hundreds of millions of doll hairs. Half-Life 2 has won over 35+ Game of the Year awards. It sold over 10 million copies and millions more on Steam. After the release, a random British guy liked the game so much that he made sandbox version of it, that he also stole from another random guy named JB. Bet you didn't see that coming.
Boys, do you remember the map that was supposed to be in Highway 17?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Maybe we could use that to show off the HDR technology instead of making a new map.
On the 27th October 2000, Valve released Half-Life 2 Lost Coast. Lost Coast showed of the new HDR technology. And also the Valve developer commentary system. It also has a story. Gordon Freeman has come to help a fisherman free a church from the Combine. He climbs up a cliff, destroys some machinery, and then attack helicopter. Before he takes a makeshift elevator and gets back to the fisherman, the end. So Gabe N has a few hundred millions on his bank account now. And he wants more. So he goes to his slaves his employees, and tells them, make more game. Half-Life 2 Episode 1 was released on June 1, 2000, and 6 Episode 1 now use the HDR technology tested in Lost Coast. It also was supposed to have a bigger focus on the homeless girl from earlier and make her seem more intelligent. Storytime hooray! We're in the Citadel with the homeless girl and the president. A reactor we tried to blow up before is about to be destroyed, and the G-Man appears. But then some alien people show up. Gordon was confused because he killed their whole race in the first game. They somehow escape City 17 and experience an atomic bomb. Half-Life 2 Episode 2, released on October 10, 2007. We now have more forests and combined zombies and mountains and a new car, and the homeless girl's father dies at the end of the game, and a new enemy and a cliffhanger. Gordon and the homeless girl end up in a train which they used to escape the atomic bomb. So they go trough a forest and Alex almost dies.
Require more than I alone can conjure. Let me summon my kin.
Millhouse!
What?
Tell Bert to come home!
I think he's at Nelson!
My kin will meet us at a sheltered location beneath the surface.
So they reunite with the homeless girl father and Doc Ottokleiner before the homeless girl's father brutally gets killed. The end. Never released. Accelerated backwards hob is bunny hopping backwards. And a lot faster. And when this was discovered, it was basically used in every speedrun. Prop climbing is when you stand on an object, press jump, and the use key at the same time to climb up walls. As we all should know, Valve added workshop support for Half-Life 2. But there are also new entire campaigns. Like Entropy 0, 1 and 2, a game where you play as a combined soldier. The Stanley Parable, Synergy and many more. Modding for Half-Life 2 was very popular because the source engine was revolutionary. It had physics, an easy map editor directly in the game files without needing to download anything, lip sync, and the fact that the game just looked good. Eventually people played Trough the game and thought, MMMHHH. Let's speedrun this shit. In 2004 Valve was lazy, so they didn't fix every glitch. In late 2004, instead of one runner playing through the game, one person developed the perfect run for a map, and then multiple of those were cut together to make the perfect run.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
That was called Half-Life 2 done quick. In 2006, the project was finished with total time of a little bit more than 1 hour and 35 minutes. When the Orange Box released in 2006, there was also a new version of the source engine. It fixed bugs and glitches. After BOP was gone, the community needed something new. So ABH was discovered, which I have explained a few minutes ago. In 2010 to 2014, more crazy things were discovered, like how to go outside the map, trigger manipulation, and more. In 2014, the successor to Half-Life 2 Done Quick was made. It was called Half-Life 2 Done, with a high magnitude of velocity. There was also a scandal about the old one. The old one supposedly used the host timescale command, which made the game slow motion for the player. In 2025, there was Half-Life 2 Done Quickest, with a final time of 16 minutes and 18 seconds.